Alrighty, righty. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the live. We are going to be doing our usual Thursday evening live for dinner / Bible trivia. Thanks to everybody who has come in. Thank you so much for coming in, for stopping by as we do our Swords in Hand / Bible trivia. I'm hoping that you all listened to the narratings that I did during this past week of chapters 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 of the Leviticus. If you had not yet listened to it, you might want to get maybe your Google Bible or your own book Bible so that you can check it out. All right, because that is where the questions are going to be coming from today. So come on in, guys. I'm going to give you all a chance to come in. So come on in and let us get right into it. We're just waiting for a few more people to come into the live so that we can talk. We can do this together. The more we read the Bible, guys, the more interesting it gets. It's really, really interesting. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get. Where's my head? More interesting it gets as we go on. Because I have discovered some rather interesting information in the Bible. I told you before that I'd read the Bible in its entirety before, but never before have I paid this much attention to what I was reading. I was just reading just for reading's sake, but I wasn't writing anything down, and I was not paying this much attention to what was being said. But right now, my friends, I'm telling you, wow, it is an absolutely interesting book. And I think everybody should at some point read it for themselves. There are going to be words you don't understand, you don't know, phrases and stuff that you don't know. Look it up, see if you can get an understanding, because even theologians are admitting that there's so much of the Bible that they really don't understand. And as I said before, even if I don't understand a lot of what is being said in the Bible, the principles of not stealing, not lying, not coveting your neighbor, being kind to one another, being helpful, that sort of thing, those principles could never be wrong. Those could never be wrong principles, regardless of whether or not you believe in the Bible. You don't have to believe for you to recognize what should be good for human consumption and what should not be. So here I am. So here I am, guys. Here I am in all my glory. Yeah, thank you all so much. My art table is showing over there. No big deal about that. Yeah, my art table is showing over there. I've been doing much drawing, much painting in the last few weeks. This is one that I'm working on. We're doing art now, but I just feel like showing it to y'all. Yeah, this is one that I've been working on. Yes, I'm drawing a parrot sort of talking to, you see that? Sort of talking to a peacock right there. It's not yet finished. I'm going to finish it up maybe later tonight or maybe tomorrow, because I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it and hang it right back here. Yes, Wild Rich is in the house. That's my brother Wild Rich right there. My brother Wild Rich, how are you doing, my love? So good to see you. Wild Rich, are you gonna text me when you're on live? I can never catch you on live. But I ran one of your lives earlier today. as because I was going through YouTube and I saw it. Just as I came on one of your lives, you were just coming off. But anyway, you know, I got you. Yeah. Yeah. One of your biggest fans, one of your biggest supporters. Yeah. I'm going nowhere, my brother. Staying right here with you. Staying right here with you. How have you been? Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. If you have not yet hit the like button, go ahead, hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, now is a great time to do so. Yes, we are on our way. We are marching on. We are marching on. Yes, and I sincerely appreciate every single one of you who have subscribed, who have been watching my videos. Any one of you, all of you, I sincerely appreciate it. You want to see the pic again? See it here. All right, you satisfied now? Yeah, that's my little drawing I'm doing there. You know, when I ain't got nothing else to do, I just spend a little time, you know, messing up on some canvas. And somebody said, why don't you sell them? But I just put them up all over the house. Yeah. And I walk by, look at them. Sometimes I take them down and modify them and say, you know, I could have added something to this one. I could have added something to this one. Yeah. I do what I do. I do what I like to do. That's what I do. But welcome into the live. Where you say your authors, man? What that mean, my rich? What does that mean, my love? What does that mean? Talk to me. What does that mean? And the level 1. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Are you hearing any music in the background, Wild Rich? Are you hearing any music? Because I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing the music. And I thought I put music in the background so that a little bit of music, so the background wouldn't be so dry. Look at my thing. I thought I put music in the background. Tell me if you're hearing it. If you're not hearing it, let me know so that I can modify it somewhat. Talk to me. You took off anything? No, I don't look off a thing. I don't look off nothing. I just, yes, it's my bird. I just drive. That's right. I have a lot more to do to it because even the peacock's tail, I gotta fix it up and yeah, I just do it. Guys, it's fun. Yeah. Jack of all trade, master of a few. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm gonna use my marker and kind of outline him and then outline the two of them. And then just put some decorative glue around it, something like that, you know, just to fix it up nicely. I'm gonna put that background, but the problem, Walridge, one thing that I did that I will not do again is that the background painting, I used a water paint. So each time I put the acrylic on there, you know, the acrylic is wet, it kind of makes the paint starts to run. So I'm like, oh my bad. So that's how you make mistakes and you learn. So next time anything else I'm doing, I'm going to have to put the background in acrylic. And I put it in oil paint because oil paint takes so long to dry. It takes too long to dry and it messes up my brushes too because I have to buy thinner. I have to buy the thinner to put the brushes in the thinner so the thinner can make the oil paint get off the brushes. But I don't have to do that with the water paint and the acrylic. Acrylic paint, I just drop it in the water. And then when I take it out, I just dry it and my brushes are good. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about right now. Because we're kind of corrupting the Swords in Hand / Bible trivia. But welcome guys. Share out the live. Oh, let me send call the people. Let me call the people over there in the group. Okay guys, Swords in Hand / Bible trivia has started. Roll on up, come on in, and let us have a great evening, everybody. Okay, oh, thank you, Wild Rich. Yeah, you're gonna see it when I'm finished with it. I'm gonna maybe finish with it tomorrow or so. Yeah, you will see it when I'm done. I'm gonna hang it right behind me because I love it. Yeah, I love it. But anyway, in background listening and busy. Okay, darling, no problem. I sincerely appreciate you, my brother. Guys, I hope you all listened to the narrations I did this week of Leviticus chapters 16 through 20, because that is where our Swords in Hand / Bible trivia questions are going to be coming from today. Juba is in the place. Welcome into the live, Juba Bruce. Welcome, my brother. How are you doing? So good to see you. I thank you sincerely for coming over. Okay, we are going to be going over these few chapters that we did this week, and I have a lot of things that I have discovered that I want to talk about. You know, because reading the Bible, guys, let me tell you something. If you do nothing else before you leave this earth, read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Please do. Please, it will do you a world of good to read it for yourself. Remember now, you know, you cannot depend on going to school and hear the Bible anymore, because the schools are not teaching nothing about Bible anymore. A lot of people these days are not going to church anymore. So what I say to you is read it for yourself, because your life, the laws that are being made that are controlling your life, most of them are biblically based. So you want to read it for yourself. You want to get direction. Even if you don't believe, you don't have to believe. Because I've read tons of books, and I don't believe in everything I see in the books, but I've read them. So you don't have to believe. All you got to do is just read it for yourself and consider the fact that the impact of it on your life will remain forever. For as long as you live, the Bible will have an impact on your life. The teachings in the Bible is either that you're going to agree or you're going to disagree. And in any case, you're going to have to mount a defense as to your position on whatever it is, whatever principle it is that the Bible talks about. And we are not talking about perfection, because none of us is perfect. All of us have sinned, and if we go by the Bible, we would have dead long time. Yeah, because the things that the actions, the human frailties that are highlighted in the Bible that requires you to be stoned or to be just put out, we have all probably committed. No man, you're not late, sister, you're not late. Me just start because I had I had quite a few, engagements today, meetings and stuff like that, quite a few things. And so I didn't know exactly what time I was going to start. I thought about 4 o'clock, but then I was like, if I don't get home in time and I don't get in time, then I'm going to disappoint my fans. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to say what time because I don't know what time I'm going to be available. So as soon as I got home, I hit the road. Yes. Well, while it's saying, so let me just come with some. I'm not start yet, sister. I'm not start yet. Trev, what you say? If you don't do nothing, what make sure say you do what really? Yes, and that me say. That's what I had said. I said, if you have done nothing else in your life, I implore you to read. You're too busy. You know, that's true with some. Me need a double. Believe me, me need a double. Me need a double. Me need a second. Somebody to hold down the fort for me because I mean one. And there's just so much that you can do as one person. And I mean one. I mean going here, going there, YouTube, school, work, them and them crap and you know, I just what me not mind. I mean one. I mean just have to do what me have to do. What me I gotta do? What me I gotta do? Yeah, so me have to just keep on going and do what I gotta do. Right, guys? Welcome into the live, everybody. Go ahead and hit the like button if you're here. If you have not yet hit the like button, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, guys, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And there comes my darling Joseph. What's up? How are you doing, sugar? There is my Joseph just rolling up in there. How are you doing, Joseph? So, guys, we're gonna listen to the narrations when we do this week. I hope you all listened. If you have not listened, it's not too late. But there were some things that I was like, there were some things that I read that really took me aback. I was like, oh Lord. No wonder we could not have lived in those times. Those times, I guess the rulers over the years have come to the conclusion that there's absolutely no way we could have continued to maintain those ways of living. We couldn't. All the sacrifices we had to make, all the people who were being put to death, we couldn't. Everybody had to be walking a straight line. It's almost like there was no room for error. Because if you did something that was against the laws and the rules and the orders, it all depended on how egregious what you did was, you were your 3 points was either taken out or you were an outcast, so you were thrown out from amongst the children of Israel, so you became like a wanderer. You know, just abandon you and you can no longer live among them in their encampment. So you have to go somewhere else. Go be a wanderer, go be a stranger in other people's lands. But you can no longer be among your people because of the offense, whatever offense it was. Yes, Walrich, you know what I mean, my brother. I just gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta keep her going, keep her running. I mean, divide up my time as best I can and prioritize and get everything done bit by bit. On my wall here, I gotta put up sticky notes to tell me what I got left to do, what I got to do this I did today. All right, I've been marking out and doing all kinds of things. But I'm going on. And one thing that I wanted to talk about, guys, one thing that I found in the Bible that I wanted to talk about. So in Leviticus chapter 16, you all have heard the Bible talk about the Sabbath, the day that is the Sabbath, and we have come to believe that the day that is the Sabbath is the seventh day of the week, the last day of the week. However, I got a little bit concerned When I read this part of the Leviticus chapter 16 and verse 29 through to 31, and I'm going to read it for you all so we can all be there together. It says, "And this shall be a statute forever unto you, that in the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, he shall afflict your souls and do no work at all, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger that sojourneth among you. For on that day shall the priest make an atonement for you to cleanse you, that ye may be clean from all your sins before the Lord." Listen to verse 31. "It shall be a Sabbath of rest unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls by a statute forever." And this is where I found some discrepancy. Remember that the Bible says the 7th day is the Sabbath. However, there is no guarantee that the 10th day of the 7th month is going to fall on a Saturday. So, are you all with me, guys? So, if the 10th day on the 7th month every year is to be considered a Sabbath, what does that tell you? To me, that says that a day that is followed is a Sabbath day, not necessarily always the 7th day. That's my understanding of it. Because the 10th day of the 7th month like, you know what I mean? The 10th day of the 7th month doesn't always fall on a Saturday. I'm good here. As long as I have life and health strength. There you go. I am blessed. As long as we have health and strength, we are blessed. As long as we are vertical. Yeah. We consider ourselves blessed and we give thanks to the Most High for all his blessings. We give thanks. Okay? Yes, guys. And so that right there was where I found a discrepancy. And that right there is where I started to go, okay, that is rather interesting. And it says, "And the priest whom he shall anoint, and whom he shall consecrate to minister in the priest's office in his father's stead, shall make the atonement, and shall put on a linen clothes, even in the holy place," stuff like that. So I just had to bring that up because based on what this is saying, I think it was not only on the 7th day of the week that it's not only the 7th day of the week that was considered a Sabbath. The 10th day of the 7th month was also considered a Sabbath because that was a day where the priest made an atonement for the people, and during that day they were instructed not to work. Could have been a Tuesday, could have been a Wednesday, could have been any day of the week. All right. So if you think I said something that you don't agree with, if you have some information that would add something to what I just said, you're always invited to tell me in the comments. If you have the number to the channel 910-605-7149, don't be afraid to text me and say, Trev, take a look at this. I've had people send me stuff that they have come across in their readings, and say, Trev, take a look at this. And I sincerely appreciate that because there's nothing I love more than learning. I want to learn anything that I don't know. I'm always open to learning. what I don't know. Okay? So if you have some information for me, I would be happy to peruse it and see what I can get from it. Okay? All right. Who is ready for Swords in Hand / Bible Trivia? Who is ready for the questions? Who is ready? I hope everybody is ready because I'm going to be throwing out these questions in a second. I'm going to be throwing out these questions in a second. All right, let me see here. Let me see. The first question is going to be a true or false question. For those of you who didn't listen to the narrations and you didn't read your Bible, this is a true or false question. People were forced, the children of Israel, people were forced to make sacrifices as atonement for their sins. That is your first question. True or false? People were forced to make offerings as sacrifices for their sins. People were forced. Winsome say people were forced to make atonements for their sins. Winsome, read Leviticus chapter 19 verse 5. Since you can't answer again, read Leviticus, wait guys, yeah. Read Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 5. And since you're not able to answer again, let me know. Since you're not able to answer again, Sister Winsome, please let me know what the answer is. Guys, we can't find my F1. Come on, guys. Anybody else have another answer? Anybody have the right answer? Because Sister Winsome can't answer again. But at least she can look up and find the right answer. See why the answer is how it is. Right, Winsome? Who else is going to answer? By their own free will. There you go. So they were not forced. It was by their own free will. All right. Next question. When the Bible gave the instruction to the people, to the children of Israel about their farms, what part of the farm were they not supposed to reap? What area of their farm were they not allowed to reap? When they went to get in when they went to get in their harvest from their farm, what areas of the farm should they leave untouched? They should not reap. They should not reap from one area. From what areas of the field? That is the question. The Bible tells them when you go to reap, when you go to harvest from your farm, there are some areas of the farm that you should leave untouched. Do not reap from what area of the farm? Who remembers? Anybody remember? It looks like me have to go spend some time and do some pictorials and stuff, you know, guys. Just that me not have the time, you know, because those are always the ways that I find it to be more effective learning, because a lot of people learn visually, are visual learners. They just have to see the thing, and and then they're able to remember it better. So I am considering that, providing that I have enough time. Winsome said leave some. Yes, he wanted them to leave some for the passers-by, for the strangers, for the hungry, for the poor. Yes. But what areas of the farm should they leave untouched? Don't remember? All right. You want me to tell you? It says to leave the corners of the field. So when you go to reap from your farm, you leave the corners untouched. And when you leave that untouched, it is supposed to be for the poor and needy, for strangers, for passers-by. Somebody passing by and they see 2 okra, they're supposed to be able to pick 2 okra. Somebody passing by and they see 2 pear, yeah. Whatever is at the corner. So anything you want people to just pick and have, you leave that at the corner of your field. Because the poor, the needy, the homeless, the stranger, that's what you're going to leave for them. But whatever else is in the middle of your field, that you are going to sell and do whatever else you want to do with it. All right? Good job. But nobody has gotten a point yet because you're not answering the questions. Right. All right. We are going to continue though. We are going to move right along. For how many years should you not eat the fruits of your field? For how many years should you not eat the fruits of your field? You should not reap and eat the fruits of your field for how many years? Can you imagine, guys? Before my things them come up in the field, me already eat them. You can imagine living in this time and they tell you you have this many years to not eat anything. Just let them grow, and I guess whatever comes off them. Let the birds, and just don't eat it. Leave it there for 3 years. Yes, Winsome, finally. Yes, Winsome. It says in Leviticus 19 verse 23 that for 3 years you shouldn't eat anything out of the field. For that first 3 years, you shouldn't eat anything. All right? We're going to move right along. The next question is, name at least one couple. I shouldn't say a couple, but it is a couple. Which combination of a couple would remain childless if they ever got together? That was supposed to be their punishment. Like if a brother uncover the nakedness, and when I say uncover the nakedness, it means, copulate with, sleep with his sister. The Bible gives one order as to what should happen to the both of them. Now, this question I'm asking, another punishment for having sexual relations, a forbidden sexual relation between 2 people, their punishment is that they shall remain childless. Name me one such couple. Name me one such couple that would be punished with childlessness if they ever got together. Tell me one such couple who would be punished with childlessness if they ever got together. Name me one such couple. Their punishment would be childlessness. uncle and brother wife unclean. Exactly. So, for those of you who don't know, the punishment for a man who sleeps with his uncle's wife, the punishment, if you take your uncle's wife, your punishment is going to be childlessness. Also, if you take your brother's wife, your punishment, the punishment between the two of you is going to be childlessness. So the two of you are not going to be able to have no kids together. But guys, when I thought about that, you all remember in Genesis, I think it was in Genesis, where with Tamar, remember Tamar was married to one brother, and that brother was slain because they said he was wicked in the sight of the Lord. And the father, I think it was Judah, gave Tamar the second brother. I remember Tamar didn't have any kids. Was this the same curse? Or it would not apply because she's a woman? But he took his brother's wife. Did it apply because he was deceased? The brother was deceased? I'm not sure. I hope I get some clarity on this. But Judah gave Tamar to the second son, and the second son as well was considered evil in the eyes of the Lord, and he too was slain. And remember, Judah sent Tamar to go back to her dad until the third son was old enough. He would give her the young son once he's old enough. Remember that story? He didn't keep his promise though. And then Tamar tricked him and ended up having the twins for him, for Judah. All right. So if a man, the man who goes with his uncle's wife shall remain childless, and also the man who takes his brother's wife, they shall remain childless. That is their punishment from the Lord. All right. I find too, guys, that when I read the Bible and I see, like, you know, all this, the ever-loving, ever-caring Father, and I see all of this vengeance that is being, all of this vengeance that is being, hold on here, guys, hold on there. Hi guys, sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was a rather important call I had to take that one. So we are going to. Let me not cut the call with some. Cut the call. It was absolutely important. So I had to take that call. I apologize, Sister Winsome. I apologize. All right, let us move right on. Natal said yes, the family is cursed. Exactly, Natal. That's according to the Bible. It says if a man takes his uncle's wife, they shall remain childless. And if a man takes his brother's wife, they too shall become childless. But I don't think that's true. Because people taking each other's wife or picnic with them brother wife and something, they're not childless. Yeah, man. I see it going on. So I don't know if that was supposed to be the intention then, or was it supposed to be a scare tactic? I don't know. But let us continue. One more question here. Another question. What should happen to the man who sleeps with his sister? According to the good book. Over time, I know, so me I think say you're sleeping now. Come strong you say, I calculate 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. I mean, I say, no, sir, over time asleep. Over time, you must night owl like me. Trust me. How you doing? You're not too late. We're just on question number 5. We are just on question number 5, man. You're not late. You're not late at all. Over time, you know, so I need to add you to the group. Because I just sent out the notice to the group that Swaziland started. I mean, because I never add you to the group. That's why I need to add you. Sorry. I need to add you. So that when I send out the one blast, everybody can just hear it. Alright. Anybody else who wants to be added to the group? Wanna let me know, so I'm adding it to the group. Because I'm not putting out the group like wide open, because you know all kind of people are gonna start, you know, coming in by themselves, and they're gonna start, you know, send all kind of porn and all kind of stuff in the group. I'm not in that. I'm not in it. Because them grown people don't know how to behave. So if you want to be added to it, you let me know and I will add you. Yeah, add good behaving people. Not just random people who gonna just corrupt the group by posting all kinds of stuff. Alright? So where me was now? Yeah, what should happen to the man who sleep with his sister? Winsome saying shall be, I know so this time he shall not do Winsome. The funny thing, you know, is that this time he shall not. Yeah, he shall not. Check out Leviticus chapter 20 verse 18 and see what it said should happen to the man who sleep with his sister. Check out Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 18 and tell me what it says should happen to the man who sleep with his sister. You found it yet? What he said should happen to the man who sleep with his sister. So over time where they at work or they're home? Because the late hours of night for you now, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah. A late hours of night now for you, Overton. Amazing M&G. How are you doing, my love? So good to see you. Me see you today, boy. You walk up in a how you said it, the St. Thomas? Where they go up them there, river, they run and all these things. I saw you, M&G. I saw you today. How you doing, my love? How are you? So good to see you, my sister. Yes, Winsome, he shall be cut off from his people. So if you sleep with your brother, yeah, he shall be cut off from his people. I know me say so, guys. You know, don't go and go say Aunt Trev says so because Aunt Trev never says so. Imagine with some. Imagine say you sleep with somebody husband. And what am I gonna do to you, Winsome? Imagine. What would happen to you if you sleep with somebody else's husband? Talk to me. Good night to all of you too. We love you too, M&G. We love you too, sister. We love you too, my dear. Even some, what would look at Sister Yuda? Sister Yuda. Sister Yuda, how you doing? How are Yuda? I don't know. Yuda go work. You're off tonight. What? Just like on track my schedule, me track funeral too, you know. Just like how I want to track it by schedule, me tracking phone schedule too. Hey, Sister Yuda, how are you doing, my love? How are you doing? Someone's foot artisty. Sorry, the guys. Yeah, I'm just happy. I have to do that. Thanks, Yuda. Yes, praise the Lord. So good to see you, my sister. It's always such a pleasure. Always such a pleasure. Yeah, so Yuda, what you think would happen? If it's only Thursday, I'm at work. You just reach. Okay. Okay. Me think you go sleep, Yuda. No, sir, Yuda go sleep in the morning. Yuda come off of work in the morning and go sleep. But tell me, guys, what would happen if you sleep with somebody's husband? You are welcome, M&G. You are welcome, sweetheart. You are so welcome. Say hello to my little JJ for me, please. A long time I don't see Overton. Where Overton there? Overton, Everton. Where Everton the M&G? A long time I don't see him. I see him and I know say him. Oh my God. You are really right, Overton. Okay, so tell me, guys, what do you think would happen? What do you think would happen to those who sleep with people's husband? Overton, go ahead, me see you, and I say I to you over 10 times, and you don't answer me. You see that, Overton? You know, say you not joking, you don't read your rights right away. She go read you your rights. So me see of course, Overton, me see you every day. May you chat every day. No wonder Blessed One said what she said. No wonder Blessed One said what she said. Because me see you and chat to you every day. Me just see him over people yard not too long ago. I show him in the room. She give away Overton. You did a room, you did a people yard a room. You would have to repeat the question. What would happen to a woman who sleeps with somebody else's husband back in the day? According to the Leviticus, what would happen? What should happen to you if you sleep with somebody's husband? Lord Jesus, many of us would have been dead already. Jehovah, what happened if you sleep with somebody else's husband? Oh, you have to chat to him every day. But look here, I just come in and start to chat and don't remember to click the like button. Is what happens. Don't forget to hit the like button. Sister M&G, you are so funny. You are so funny. But thank you so much, my love. Thank you so much. Yes, Overton. If you sleep with somebody else's husband, them are gonna dash rock stone. Lord Jesus. I don't know the matter we want that. to see this age. We wanna live. Wanna live to see this age. Oh, Jehovah God, how are you doing, my lovely darling? How are you doing? Lord help me. Not all say we would have the scarlet letter. Guys, we would not have met. There would be no YouTube channel named Trevessence. Jehovah Jireh. Oh my gosh. If me sleep or sleep with someone husband, nothing might not happen to me physically, but spiritually, it would have. Back in the day, it would be a physical. It would be a physical dirting. Yes, sir, a physical dirting. But that is very, very strange. Don't you all think? Because look at what should the name this out? Bella. Remember say Rachel's maid did have pitney with her husband. And Leah's maid did have pitney with Leah's husband. So they don't sleep with somebody's husband. How come them never get stoned? Talk to me, people. As me I read this book here and I try to understand it. I mean, not think me ever go understand it. But me I read it and yeah. Them never did get stoned. Right? They're part of the children of Israel too, right? Them never did get stoned. And right here, so the Leviticus say, anybody who turn a blind eye, if you see them commit the sin and you turn a blind eye and you not enact the punishment that they are supposed to meet, you are just as guilty. You shall be cut off from your people. So, I don't know. God said it was by permission. Why? Oh, okay. Okay, God. Thank you for saying that. So they had permission. So they had permission to sleep with the other person's husband. Okay. Because that was the law of the land. Them men were allowed to have more than one wife. But remember, those maids were never considered his wife. Those maids were never considered his wife. Because he still just referred to them as the maids who had his sons, you know. They weren't his wife. But as God said, they were given permission to sleep with him and to have his children. And even so, almost, if not almost all of this. Almost all the men back in the day had more than one partner, more than one. Yeah. Somebody sleep with somebody's husband. Yeah, they were all sleeping with somebody's husband. Well, there's somebody in the back. Alright, Overton is in the back. We are going to call. Lots of them were barren or took too long to get pregnant, so they allowed the maid to go bed with the husband. They both agreed to be the bondwoman. Yes.
Can you hear me?
They were legal concubines. They're okay.
Can you hear me?
All right. So because it was an agreement, then they could not be stoned. All right.
Can you hear?
Guys, they're amazing MIG.
Are you hearing me, Trev?
Oh my God. The amazing MNG says this law should be in right now, but what's up their head? That is so funny. You get the comment of the day.
Can you hear me, Trev? Trev?
Oh my gosh, God says, remember when David slept with Bathsheba without permission, he was punished. Okay. Okay, so if you were not given permission, and also remember when that fellow there slept with Dinah. Remember when he slept with Dinah, he hadn't asked for permission from the father. You all remember that? And the brothers went in, Simeon and Levi and all of them went in and slaughtered the people of the village, all the men of the village, after the priest's son had slept with Dinah. When I was, let me see this, what somebody says. So, you know, when I was younger, I thought I was living in the Bible day. I was in the best relationship of my life with a woman's husband. I know I miss him. You would have said she was in the best relationship with her husband. I know she miss him.
Can you hear me, Trev?
You know, if it was M&G husband, M&G said my free rocks to another. Guys, you all make this so much fun. I just love y'all. I just love y'all. Believe me. You love our M&G talk. You know, M&G don't bring redstone on your head. Overton, ask him if I can hear him.
You can hear
Say
me?
something, Overton.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Say something coming out here, yo.
You hearing me now?
Me not hear you, Overton. Not hearing you at all. I don't hear Overton, me not hear him.
Can you hear me now?
And I have turned up. I don't know what happened, Overton. Check it and see what happened. Check it and see what happened. Judah said David got punished not because he slept with Uriah's wife, it's because he sent him to the front line of the battle and got him killed. That was envy of the man's wife. So make sure that the man got killed so that he could have the man's wife. Overton, go down and come back. Alright, Overton, back out and come back. Back out and come back. I miss the juice. You're missing the story, Overton. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. I know it's not easy. I never think about this all along. How come I never think about this all along? Okay. Alright, let's see now. Overton is coming back, guys.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we're hearing you now.
Okay. I think what I was about.
But you have to go speak up, because me not hear you so good. I don't know if the rest of them are hear you.
What I was about to say, I think somebody covered it. Because remember, why Sarah had the child why Sarah maid had the child was because she couldn't have any. And
We don't hear Overton loud, guys. Because me barely hear him.
I don't know what happened. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I don't know if everybody can hear me.
It's closer to me here, so.
Yeah, so the reason why Sarah maid could get away with it was because Sarah gave her the okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sarah already talked to the husband and tell the husband that it was going to happen. So this both party made it clear before them actually put it to the maid.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why them get away with it.
Yeah, okay, they might hear you good. Me not hear you too good, but it's alright. You that say M&G, that would be busted for busted, stone for stone and busted for busted. So if M&G catch you that with her husband and decide to she go stone you that, a stone for stone, busted for busted. You people are crazy.
Why you don't want to see me? You that me can't show myself. Me face no look right.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Because David was punished for both the murder and the adultery.
Yes.
Alright?
Yes, David was.
He was punished for both.
Both of them, yeah.
He was wrong in the sight of the Lord. So he was punished for
Punished
that.
for both of them, yeah. Both the murder and the adultery.
Exactly.
Because
exactly.
he actually went out of his way to kill the man, to get the man's wife. So that is punishable.
Yeah, so and he abused his power. He knew that he had the authority to send Uriah to the front of the line.
Yes.
The front of the battle. So he abused his power
and
he did that so that the man could get killed, so he could get the man's wife. You know, this is a long time wickedness their world. Long time wickedness their world.
Long time man a kill man for their wife, and a long time woman a stone woman for their husband.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I tell you. All right, we can hear him loud and clear, Trev. Well, okay, that's the most important thing. As long as we can hear him loud and clear, we're good. All right, then ask you one other question. Because me know so Winsome soon tell me say me not ask the question them.
Hello, Winsome. you trophy yet, Winsome?
Hello, all right, so this is the next question.
Yeah.
If a man lies with a woman who is in bondage, if he sleeps with a woman who is in bondage, what should his punishment be? His punishment.
His punishment.
Yeah. He has to. Yes, Winter, we are here. But God still forgive him, and he became the apple of God's eyes. You see that? Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Of God's eyes. What should be the punishment of the man who sleeps with a woman who is in bondage?
Death penalty.
He should give an offering. All right, I'm going to tell you that much. He should give an offering. What should his offering be? M&G, a bad girl used to say.
A sin offering.
Yeah, what should his offering be?
It should be a sin offering.
You think it's a sin offering?
Yeah.
All right, it was not a sin offering. If him sleep with the woman who is in bondage, it is not a sin offering. What did he have to offer for that transgression? Let's just put it that way. When some say a bull, you know say it's not a bull? You know say he also later on married to Bathsheba and they had Solomon.
Yes.
Can run gone with the story now. Yeah man, the story. Yeah, we don't reach all the way yesterday yet.
It's gonna be an interesting story. Yeah.
What kind of sacrifice should the man make if he has slept with a woman who is in bondage? It's not a sin offering. It's not a bull that he gives.
Is it the ram?
Who said you would have say a spotless lamb? No. You the woman of God easy. I am so glad you are with me because I would have been through this stress. One river stone in I. One river stone in I been pass out. People would have given me bad name. Oh my God. Imagine. People would have given a bad name. Yes, with some. With some is law and order. Yes, with.
Oh, sorry.
He had to sacrifice a ram. He
A
had to
ram.
sacrifice a ram if he sleep with a woman who is in bondage. We would have to be. Emma and G would have beat the man, would have beat up the man. The man. Come on, guys. You guys are so funny. You guys are too much. Yes, guys. So according to the Leviticus 19 verse 21, if the man should sleep with a woman who is in bondage, then he had to give a trespass. Oh, but not a sin offering, no. A trespass offering.
Oh, God, trespass with it.
A trespass, yes. A trespass offering of a ram.
But if it is it well, but that means it would be somebody else's wife in trespass with.
If it's with somebody else's wife in
A
trespass too.
Yeah.
But if the woman is in bondage, there's a difference.
So if then means that it's somebody else's wife.
Me around go do my work. All right, Yuda.
Okay, Yuda.
See you later, Yuda. Thank you so much for coming. But check this out now. If a man lies with a woman who is in bondage, what is her punishment? What is her punishment?
Stone to
for being in bondage, yet go give up the nookie. What is her punishment? Them say she is cast away, she is like isolated for whatever reason. Maybe she do something wrong and them cast her away, them isolate her. So she's supposed to be in that bondage for a while.
Okay.
So if him go sleep with her in that time, he has to do a trespass offering of a ram. But she, what is her punishment? Right, Yuda. Corey goat. Yuda says no. She not gonna be stoned.
No, she's not stoned.
She is not going to be stoned, Sister Yuda. She is not going to be stoned. What is going to happen to her? All right, we're there.
But she's cast out. She's cast out.
So she's cast out?
Yeah.
Yes, she is cast out. She is already cast out. So if he goes and he sleeps with her, he might have to give a trespass offering. What is going to happen to her? Yes, yes, Overton.
I will. Walrich, blessings.
Yes, Walrich. He is the co-host.
Huh?
Yes, he is the co-host. What should happen to the woman? Every male in the Bible. That's why Yuda, right? Yuda, you're easy, you know.
You should have right.
I know that happened to her, no, Yuda. I know that happened to her. And let me give you all like 10 more seconds to come up with the answer. What is going to the woman? What is going to happen to the woman who sleeps with a man while she's in bondage?
Exodus, what you're reading from?
Exodus,
what you're reading from?
Me not hear you.
Exodus, what you're reading from?
No, me I read from Leviticus, man. Leviticus. How come the woman gets stoned, but the man have to give her offering? Well, guess what, God? No, the woman don't get stoned in this instant. She does not get put to death. She is not stoned. No. Why? Because she was not free. So he gets punished because she was already in bondage.
Oh, so she not get punished again?
No, she not get no punishment. She not get stoned because she was not free. So she
Okay.
was not free to make the decision.
Okay.
Because she was in bondage. He gets punished, but not her.
Oh, it's your life.
That's the only time so far that I see a woman not get punished.
That's surprising because
Yeah, because she was not free. So it's almost like he took advantage of her. Yeah, it's almost like he took advantage of her because she wasn't free to make the decision. But he made the decision to go sleep with her while she was in bondage, because while she's being cast out and in bondage, she's not supposed to be sleeping with anybody. And he knows that. So if he goes sleep with her, him get punished, but not her.
So what them do like the prostitute them back in them days? The prostitute back in them days, what them do with them? Because those are cast out.
What them do the prostitute them? Yeah, the prostitute them are cast out, are cast away. Yeah, nobody no look at them, but the man them sleep with them and under the cover of darkness.
So yeah, so those are only the man them actually sin then.
Yeah, the man them sleep with them under the cover of darkness.
Okay.
And when they do and anybody find out, you know, the men get punished.
Oh my God.
Yeah, for sleeping with the prostitute. Yeah. All right. We are going to move right along. When you plant your farm, in what year should you start eating the fruits? In what year? Yes, in some. She is forgiven. She's forgiven because she already committed.
Yeah.
Next question. In what year should you start eating the fruits of your farm? The fruits of your garden, the fruits of your labor. In what year you have to start eating them? Remember, we already said that for the first 3 years, you shouldn't eat them. You shouldn't eat the fruits. You should leave them alone in the garden, in the farm. So in what year should you start eating them?
The 4th year.
Could it be that reason why Jesus forgave the woman who was caught in adultery? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. It all depends on her circumstances. You understand? And that is why it also talks a lot about circumstances here in the Leviticus. You know, where when you judge, you should not judge somebody and say, oh, because he is rich or because she's poor, I'm going to give a different judgment. No, if the sin is the same, then they get the same punishment regardless of their status. I can't remember vehicular prophet in the Bible God told to marry a prostitute. You can't remember which prophet. I don't remember either, Yuda. Yes, God, it was in the 5th year. He said in the 5th year is when you should start eating the fruits. Walrus said when it ripe. Walrus said when it ripe. Okay, Walrus. Yeah, when it ripe too. In the 5th year. Okay? The 8th year of new beginning. All right, we don't reach that so yet, Sister Yuda. We not reach there so yet. In which day is the meat?
Hosea did get the command to marry the prostitute. Hosea.
Oh, when who to marry the prostitute? I don't remember either.
Hosea.
God says Hosea. Okay.
Yeah, Hosea was the one.
Okay, we don't reach there so yet. But the next question is, on which day is the meat of the peace offering? Does it become an abomination to eat the meat of the peace offering?
On the 2nd day.
On which day after the meat for a peace offering, after the animal for a peace offering is slaughtered, on what day is the meat considered an abomination? You get it? Come talk to me, guys. You get the question?
On the second day.
Where you say overturn on the second day?
Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be eaten on the second day.
No, it should not be eaten. It should not be eaten on the second day, so that means it's not good.
No, it shouldn't be eaten on the second day, but it's not on the second day that it's considered an abomination.
The first day.
No, sir, not the first day. The first day is the right day. The first day when it is off, when it is offered, that's the day when the animal is slaughtered.
Yeah.
It is on that day that it's supposed to be eaten.
Yeah. So the day after that, it's not supposed to be eaten.
The day after that, the third day. On the third day, it becomes an abomination.
Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat it after the first day, but on the third day, it becomes an abomination.
Okay.
Yeah. And me says so. The Leviticus 19 and verse 7 says so. Yes, Judah, on the third day, it becomes an abomination. All right? Can we find another question here? Let's talk about uncovering nakedness. We're going to have a little discussion here. Let's talk about uncovering nakedness. The Bible does talk a lot about the people that we should not consider to be appropriate mates for us. Excuse me. You know, Lord, that sneeze their plan to come. And you see me, I rub my nose and my eye. You know, Lord, if I try to come. Let's get back to this. There are certain members of our family and extended family that are not considered to be appropriate mates for us. Let's talk about it. Them not have fridge. You're right. Them not have fridge, but they used to preserve the meat, like cure the meat over the fire. But they are not supposed to eat the meat after the first day. So when them sacrifice the meat, they're supposed to eat it the same day. Don't leave none for the next day. And if you leave it up until the third day and you eat it, it becomes an abomination unto you. All right? Tell me some people that you're not supposed to sleep with. Your children, exactly. Tell me some other people you're not supposed to sleep with. You're not supposed to sleep with your children. You're not supposed to sleep with your parents. You're not supposed to sleep with mother to son, yes. Yes, Walrich. You're not supposed to sleep with mother enough to sleep with his son. Father enough to sleep with his daughter. Brother, sister, uncle. Yes. Yes, with some. No brother, no sister, no uncle. You don't have to sleep with your father's wife, because you know, so your father's wife may not be your mother. But you remember, say, what a guy did his name again? What is sleep with his father's wife? Are we gonna get overturned? A Simeon?
Simeon, yeah, but Job daughter.
They sleep with his father's wife, right?
Simeon, yeah.
All right, so you don't have to sleep with your father's wife.
But Noah.
You don't have to sleep with your father's wife. You don't have to sleep with your mother. You don't have to sleep with your father. You don't have to sleep with your sister. You don't have to sleep with your brother. You don't have to sleep with your granddaughter. That is your child's child. Your son's daughter, your daughter's daughter. You don't have to sleep with your auntie. That is your mother's sister, your father's sister. You don't have to sleep with your brother. You mean your uncle. Be it your mother, brother, your father, brother. You don't have to sleep with your daughter-in-law. You don't have to sleep with your son-in-law. You don't have to sleep with your sister-in-law.
But remember, one of the prophet daughter, two daughters did sleep with did actually sleep with him.
Yeah, but we find, yeah, you have to sleep with your father's wife. Because remember,
I
say
can't remember
your
which
father's wife could be not your mother, you know, but it's your father's wife. But you don't have to sleep with him
let me
at
look
all.
it up. Let me look it up. Hold on the liquor.
And them need to leave the animals. Yes, Yuda. And you must sleep with the animal. No man must sleep with the animal, and no woman must lay down when the animal sleep with the animal should have dropped on her. Because Lord forgive me. Come on now. I don't know how these things must have been happening back then for the Bible to talk about it.
Remember Lot's daughter. Lot two daughters slept with him.
Yes, remember Lot's daughters had slept with him when they were in the cave up there on wherever they were. Yes, Lot's daughters slept with him. And that was no good.
No, yeah.
He's throwing some man. Because I mean, one male animal so big and strong. I mean, I must say maybe dog. Them that talk. Because me not think say one woman could have go spread herself to one bull or to one horse. Me don't know what position me don't know. Me not think about it.
But it happened in real life.
Eh?
It happened in real life.
Yeah, but when them say, you know, a woman shouldn't, you know, spread herself to an animal, to a beast. And a man shouldn't be with an animal.
Yeah, but in real life, would them do it?
Yeah, it must have existed then, while the Bible talk about it,
back in the day, yeah. Remember them say,
right, Winsome? No, the in-laws are not out of bounds. Listen, the in-laws are out of bounds.
Yes, the Bible says the in-laws are out of bounds, yeah.
They are out of bounds, Yuda. Them out of bounds. Them out of bounds. No, the in-laws are not out of bounds. Yes, them out of bounds. I don't mean say so. Watch out. I don't mean say so, Yuda. They are out of bounds. It say your son wife, you mustn't. There is a video going around having, really? With a horse? Jesus have mercy. The ass could have dropped on her. God forgive me. But Trev, it come in like a BS in a create nowadays. Me understand that, but at the same sin them did exist long time, you know? At the same sin them did exist long time. Because if these things were not happening, there would be no reason for there to have been instructions against them. They were happening back then. I used to watch it on my phone, a madman got to down. In my phone, a madman got to down. Me not watch them something, you know. If them body not send them something to my phone, and if me just see it, me cut it off. And one with a banana tree. Like seriously? Like seriously? People have lost their minds. Believe you me. People have lost their minds. You understand? Because me don't know, people's minds just so carnally infused, man. The minds of men are so carnally infused. Oh, wow. I tell you. Let me do this strong falls here, so. A peace offering. Time changer. Exactly, Cad. Exactly. So me I commit sin because two of us married to two brothers. So what? Me fi leave my good husband? No, son, no leave your good husband. I don't make nobody tell you if you leave your good husband either, Sister Yuda. No. No, let your good husband. No, Yuda. Me not say so. But the next question is a true or false question. Peace offering should be kept for a week.
False.
A peace offering can be kept for a week. True or false? True or false, guys?
False.
Can the meat of the peace offering be kept for a week? Talk to me, people. Okay, Overton. falls. Yes, the peace offering can be kept for no week. One came to my job a while back, stuck to vacuum cleaner. You're kidding.
Yes,
You're
I seen
kidding.
it,
And you know,
seen that
say,
before.
when we work the emergency room, somebody weirdest things. People come in, people use some of the weirdest things
Even
to
bottle,
inflict what they call sexual pleasure on
e-
themselves. It is
even bottle.
unbelievable.
I seen bottle.
Rats and those little gerbils, they put in their bodies
Yeah, it's
to
terrible.
wiggle and give them satisfaction. Like, really, people? Can't say you that. If you're good husband, if it's a sin, yes. Lord have mercy. You can't tell the woman that card. You can't tell her. Okay, Natals, you got that right. You would have said I didn't even hear the word meat. Yes, you would have. Yes, you would have. Peace offering. Remember, say a peace offering is usually made from meat because it's usually an animal. The bullock, the ram, yeah. So you can't keep it for a week. Cannot keep it for a week. Tell Overton to text in this. To text. Text in. This is not a talk show. But him the text it, man. See there, him the text it, man. Him say false. Him the text it, man. Him get where this time win some. Him get where this time. Lord of mercy. What?
Win some
All
fight
right.
tonight.
So after the first day, what you should do with the offering? Carl, allow me know. You don't say God for lower. Lower makes you stay with our husband in our sin. Lower.
Buried.
Oh my God. Guys, these things we have to just make light, because if we take them something as serious, we're so glad that these things we're not living at them age here when these things are happening. But what to do with the leftover of the offering?
Or
The
burn.
leftover meat. What you should do with it? What you should do with the leftover meat, guys, from the offerings? I didn't hear you said when you said meat in the sentence. Me know you like hear the word meat in a Yuda. Wilson is laying down the Levitical law on overtime. How about you that say? All right. Overtime said you should burn it. Yes, you should burn it. Yes, the leftover meat, you should burn it in the fire. Yeah, you are right about that. You are right about that, Overton. And guys, in chapter 18 and verse 22, I want you all to read that for yourselves. I am not going to say it here. For all intents and purposes of maintaining my little channel, as me and my little channel there here, a bata. Yes, a bata in these YouTube streets. May I beg gonna read Leviticus chapter 18 verse 22 for yourself. Alright?
Wait, why are you skipping that part? Look.
Where's that one more time?
Why are you skipping that part?
Eh?
Why are you skipping it?
Because me want you to read it to
18 verse
yourself.
22. Leviticus
chapter
18,
18 verse 22. And me say it. When you read it for yourself, I don't want to say it here because you know say YouTube do your transcript of your live. I mean, I want nobody read my transcript and hear me say stuff. And next thing me know, them shut down my channel and all these things. Alright? Because the devil is a liar. Anyway, I'm going to read it for yourself. Leviticus chapter 18 verse 22.
I get you.
Eh?
I get you. Don't make them put you in a prison for that one day.
You know why I'm not here overtime. You know, me I hear you but not loud. And my ears are the problem.
I think
Everybody else in that chat I hear you good.
I think your mic are the problem.
I must see my ears there. Maybe my ears. Maybe my ears.
Mister, no, make them put you in make them lock you up for that one day.
Exactly. Exactly overtime. So I'm gonna leave it alone. You guys that cucumber work, card, I'm as single as we get. We just love you that vibe. Say you that. We just love it. We just love it.
I think you that's the shit that do our work.
Yes. Okay, guys, we are going to continue. Remember last week we had talked about what the Bible said you should know. 18, chapter 18, verse 22, Yuda. Yes, as long as you all are hearing him, that's fine. And maybe on my ears, I don't know, but I'm not hearing him so well. But that is okay. That is okay. All right, I found one thing that I wasn't so sure of, and when I went looking it up, I saw where they were saying that theologians weren't so sure about it either. And that was where in chapter 18, verse 21, it spoke about the fire of Molech. You know, even theologians are not sure whether the fire of Molech was Molech a person, or was it some kind of a quote-unquote punishment for something that they just called Molech, like the fire of Molech. You ever hear of it, Overton?
No.
Yeah, so me couldn't figure it out, guys. So I left that part a little bit raw right now until I can figure it out, or if any of you out there is listening know what the Bible was talking about when it referred to the fire of Molech. Who is Molech? What is Molech?
Is that 18 verse 21? Because 18:21?
Verse 18, verse 21 talks about the fire of Molech. Chapter 18, I mean, verse 21. Let me look, make sure again.
Of your children to be
chapter 18, verse 21.
Okay. Oh
yes, it talks about pass through the fire of Molech.
Molech.
I am not sure, and I was looking it up, and they were saying that theologians were still undecided about what it was referring to.
Molech wasn't a city itself. Molech wasn't those people that worship idols.
Oh, was it?
I think that was where
yeah, you would have said at first you hear that one. Yeah, that was the first time I was hearing it too.
I think Mordek is where what's her name? If I perish, I perish. But Esther. I think
that Esther did.
I think that was where Esther and her children Esther. Esther came home with her mother-in-law. It wasn't more than she came from.
And I'm figuring that it will come up again and maybe give us more clarity. But as I was looking on Google and stuff, I was not able to find what it was saying, because it kept telling me, you know, theologians are still undecided. So I don't know. But it's going to come up again, I'm sure. And we are going to be able to get some clarity where that is concerned. All right. Next question. If somebody eats, that was Mordecai. Really, the fire of Molech?
Yes.
But I don't hear it say anything about it right here. In these chapters that we have read.
I'm sure that was Mordecai.
And the name Mordecai was not referred. It's in chapter 18 of the Leviticus, verse 21. They talk about the fire of Molech. We are going to find it some other time, guys. If you don't find it before me, please let me know.
Esther, when Esther left her homeland, that was where they
went. Right here, it's not saying anything about Esther. So no. I don't have any reference in these chapters about it.
I'm sure When Esther and her husband and her family left their land in the famine, they went to, that's where they went to. And that's where the son met the wife and they got married. And Esther lose her husband and her two child, but the daughter-in-law went back home with her. Ruth. Ruth was a mad. That's where Ruth. That's the God that Ruth used to serve.
Oh,
That's what Ruth serve.
that sounds like it's a different book, a
Yes,
different chapter,
yes,
and
a
a
different
different
chapter.
verse.
You'll find that in Ruth. In Ruth.
Yeah, that sounds like a book that is yet to be read. So we are going to hold off on that part so that we don't go too fast, because we don't I'm not sure. Maybe when we get to the book of Esther, we
I'm
might
gonna
be
put
able
it up again and tell you. I'll send you the link.
yeah, that might be able to be explained more easily. All right, an animal who dies suddenly or is killed by another animal. If you eat it, if you eat that animal, how long should you be considered unclean? How long should you be considered unclean if you eat the animal who die of natural causes, or if the animal was slaughtered by another animal? No, Overton say Esther. All right, you would have said Overton say 7 years. How long shall you be considered unclean? If you eat the animal that just die suddenly, or another animal kill it. Oh yes, Winsome, until the evening. Winsome is on fire, man. Yes, Winsome. Yes, until the evening.
Yes.
You are unclean until the evening.
Yes, that's it.
What, according to the Bible, is the life of a living thing? Where is
Okay.
what is considered to be the life of a living thing?
Life of a living thing?
What, yes, according to the Bible, what is considered to be the life? God says the blood. Yes, your blood is your life, because you cannot live without your blood. So your blood is considered to be your life. Any living thing that has blood, your blood is your life. When an animal is slaughtered, what should be done with the blood? What should be done with the blood? Yes, Cat got it, Wild Rich. Yeah, Cat got it. What should be done with the blood, guys? What should be done with the blood? What should be done with the blood of a slaughtered animal? Talk to me. I see people making no, that is we're not there yet, Winsome. Because there is also, I was going to come to that, Winsome, but while you brought it up, let's talk about it. Did you all know that according to the Bible, if you slaughter, I don't want to use the word kill because I'm not into it with YouTube, but if you slaughter animals from your flock, you're supposed to offer to the congregation. Yes, you are supposed to offer to the congregation. If you are just going to have a butcher day, you're going to have a butcher day, you're going to butcher some animals, you must offer to the congregation of the people. Yeah. Leak it out on the ground. Yes, you must put it in the ground. Cover it with dust. You have to cover it with dust. That's what it says you should do with the blood of the animal. Also, guys, we see people eating blood pies, blood sausages. You don't know what's according to the Bible, it says not to eat. Blood pies and blood sausages not to eat. But we see a lot of people eat them. Yeah, we see a lot of people eat them. You know, they drain out the blood. They drain out, I saw it on YouTube too. Where they slaughter the animal and they get the animal's tripe, the intestines, and they wash the intestines, tie one end of it, and then pour the animal's blood into the intestines, tie it up, and cook it. And when they cook it, the blood congeals, and so it comes like a sausage. It becomes like a sausage, and people call it blood sausage, and they eat it. Also, they put the blood in the pie, in like a pie, because you know the blood congeals, so it becomes thick, and you can actually slice it and make blood pie, and people eat it. Yeah. People eat it. Eat their blood pie and their blood sausages. Well, we're doing lots of other things that's in the Bible. But hey, we just lay people. Just reading. If it's cool, nothing is wrong. Only if consumed raw, it's an abomination. Really, Winsome? Mr. Winsome, really, Yuda? I know that me read here, so sister.
It is an abomination, whether it's cool or raw. It is abomination.
Yeah, just cool, just like me cool live and eat.
Hey, I love
laugh your overton. Don't laugh your overton because you are not easy. All right, next question. Black pudding. Yes, they call it black pudding. I'm never eating it again. Oh, you eat it to Natal. Natal, you love your black pie. Yes, you would call. They call it black pudding. Yeah, because you know the blood gets dark. Yeah, they call it black pudding. And some people love it. Some people love it. Yeah. Name one thing that will cause someone to be cut off from their people. Name one thing that you can do that it will cause you to be cut off from your people. Among the things. Not Winsome. You was about to say. Cook read with understanding. It's a typo. Okay. Alright, Yuda. Alright. Cook. Okay. Cook read. It's a typo. Okay, Winsome. Me I keep on say Winsome. Winsome, your name the on my tongue all the time. Yuda me a talk. Alright. Sorry. Yuda me a talk. Yuda me a talk. Somebody tell me. But Overton, I'm never eating food again. You mean?
I don't miss it so.
You not eat food again? What I mean by you not eat food again? You have to eat food. But you see all these instructions were given to the children of Israel. You say I go on a diet. You know, so me dep on one diet too. Me not cook from wheat. Me dep on one veggie diet. But no matter how much diet me go on, me not lose weight. If you visit one medium, yes, you shall be cut off. If you visit a medium, you shall be cut off. Overtime, if you sleep with your mother or your sister, you shall be stoned. If you
Stoned?
You
I
shall
thought you
be
said.
put out of your misery, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah. But this one that says that you shall be cut off from your people. So card got it. Let me see who else said something. Yes, card got it. If you visit a medium, that means if you got Obia man, you shall be cut off from your people. Also, did you know that if you eat the blood, you shall be cut off from your people? So right there, so Natals, you get cut off from your people. Natals, right there, so you get cut off from your people. Yes, Winsome, yes, it defiles you. Yes, if you eat the blood, you get cut off from your people. I'm saying if you cook the liver, which is all blood, that gets curdled when it's cold, becomes hard, we cook it, and if so, we all in that case have committed an abomination. Winsome, me keep on saying Winsome, but Yuda, the liver is very vascular. The liver, though, is not all blood. It's not all blood. Because look at the meat of the liver. It's not all blood. The blood stays in the veins and arteries. Yes, that's where the blood they're talking about. That can be drained. Even if you are slaughtering an animal, you turn him upside down and drain every blood out of him, his liver will remain intact.
Yes.
The liver will remain intact. All right. So I know it talks about eating the inside of the animals, eating the organs. It does talk about not doing that. But some people still love them liver and them kidney and their heart and them brain and them intestines and pancreas and all those good things. Yeah, some people love eating that. Because even when we make with manish water with the stomach and the tripe and not too overton. Yeah, we eat all those things now with manish water. So God said, thank God for grace. I say the same thing to God. Thank God for grace, because if it wasn't for grace, we couldn't keep up with all these things.
Yeah, we don't eat the blood in it. Trev, we don't eat the blood in there. We don't eat the blood in the managed water. We eat the liver. We don't eat the blood in the managed water. We eat the tripe.
Exactly.
The head and then something in the managed.
We eat the tripe, we eat them, cut up the tripe and the stomach and whatever else part of the animal, then cut up a fine and throw in the soup.
Yes.
And we eat it, but we don't eat the blood.
No, we don't eat the blood.
Right. Oh, you're hearing the music now, Wild Rich. Oh, okay. Okay, you hearing it, Overton? Is it because the music is on why me can't hardly hear?
You're not hearing me, that's why you can't hear me.
Oh, me no know. I don't know. All right, so eating blood will get you cut off from your people. Next question. Oh, I spoke about this earlier, where I said whenever you have like a slaughter day, you know, with your animals, you must offer to the tabernacle. If you don't offer, if you're mean and you have a slaughter day for your animals and you don't offer unto the tabernacle, then them cut you off. You shall be cut off from among your people, because you're mean. You have to offer something to the priest, you have to offer something to the church, to the congregation. Yes. Next question is, on what date of the month should the priest make an atonement for the people? On what date? On what date of the 7th month should the priest make an atonement for the people? Oh, is the music why I can't hear? Maybe. Save us by his grace and mercy. Nothing like the spotless Lamb of God. He came so we can no longer under these laws of Moses. And you know, so the same law them still govern us, right?
No, not
They
really.
they are in our modern day laws, some way, somehow. Oh,
Yes,
they are
yes,
snuck
but they
in there.
yes they are, but
Yes,
they're not
they are
supposed
snuck
to.
in there some way, somehow.
But they're not supposed to govern us.
You already sent the text. What the text say? On what date of the 7th month should the priest make an atonement for all the people? Winsome say on the 10th. Yes, Winsome. On the 10th of the 7th month every year, the priest is supposed to make an atonement for the sins of the children of Israel. On the 10th day of the 7th month. All right? Let's move on. When Aaron, okay. When Aaron was confessing the sins of the children of Israel to the Lord, where was his hands placed? Where did he lay his hands? Yes, we saw him on the 10th day of the 7th month. But this is the next question. When Aaron was confessing the sins of the children of Israel to the Lord, where did he lay his hands while he did the confession?
On their head.
Where did he lay his hands as he confessed the sins of the children of Israel? No, we are not going to inherit life everlasting by the laws. The laws are for then. Jesus Christ is for now. Well, we are reading the Bible to find out everything. Right now, I am coming into this reading with like a blank slate. Abandoning everything that I've been taught. Abandoning everything that I believed to be true. Abandoning everything that is my custom. And I am reading the Bible for myself. So I will see when I get there, when it says all the laws of Moses have been abolished, abandoned, and we are now living by grace.
Under grace. That was when he went on the cross.
All right. Where did Aaron rest his hands? Where did he lay his hands when he went to confess the sins of the children of Israel? Everybody say on head. On whose head? On what's head? Talk to me. I don't see anybody put the right answer yet.
Children's head.
Judah says heart. No. Everybody is saying head, but on whose head? In Overton, on whose head did he lay his hand? I'll tell you that much, that you are right when you said he laid his hands on a head, but whose head? Because he went to confess the sins of all the children of Israel.
On his head.
He laid his hands on his head? No, no, no. No, no, no. He laid his hand, it was indeed on a head, but whose head? On whose head? Overtime say on the children's head. No, sir. No, sir. On whose head did Aaron lay his hands when he went to confess the sins of the children of Israel?
Somebody say on the head of a live goat.
On the head of a live goat. Yes, God. On the head of a live goat. Yes. But when we read the Bible, we have to have the Holy Spirit to translate for us. Winsome. Me keep on say Winsome. Yuda. Here we are. Here we are. We are reading the Bible for ourselves. All right. Not on Moses' head, on the head of a live goat. Yes, that's where he laid his hands when he went to confess the sins of his people, the sins of the children of Israel. You would have said she need to come on your Bible class, Cad. She said she need to come on your Bible class. Winsome, you didn't miss the live Friday with Cad. It was a great live.
Cad trouble anyway.
It is in chapter 16 and verse 21.
Cad get too much trouble when he go.
In chapter 16, Yuda, and verse 21.
Okay, Yuda.
You see it? And Aaron shall lay both his hands upon the head of the live goat and confess over him all the iniquities of the transgression of all the iniquities of the children of Israel. Yuda, you're going to get kicked out of class. Have a wonderful night, Yuda. Have a great night at work, my sister. I will see you sometime later, tomorrow maybe. All right, you have a great time, my friend. All right, yes, he shall lay his hands upon the head of a live goat when he go to confess the sins of the children of Israel. That is the truth right there. When the blood was brought, Trev, me I'm gonna work because I'm about to get kicked out of this. All right. All right, Yuda. Next question. How many times should the blood be sprinkled around the mercy seat? How many times should the sacrificial blood be sprinkled around the mercy seat? Yes, sometimes in the near future, Sister Yuda. Have a great night, my sister. Have a great night. How many times should the blood be sprinkled around the mercy seat? Where is what, Yuda? Me not just tell you. We about him putting your hand on the goat. It's 16, chapter 16, verse 21. 7 times. Yes, Yuda. You get that right. You come in a little bit point up a Winsome. And overtime. Yes. It was 7 times. It should be sprinkled around the mercy seat. And remember when he said that there were 2 goats, one goat that was sacrificed and the other one was considered a scapegoat. After the sacrificial ceremony, what was done with the scapegoat? After the ceremony, guys, what was done with the scapegoat? Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Do not forget. What was done after the ceremony in which there were 2 goats? One was the sacrifice, one was the scapegoat. What was done with the scapegoat at the end of the ceremony? Oh yeah, listen to too many people one time. God says it was set free. Yes, it was set free in the wilderness. Them never eat the scapegoat. No, them did not. They never burn it. They let it go in the wilderness. And remember last time, guys, if you don't remember, when you all remember, we were talking last week about the bird. Remember they said the person with the leprosy, they had to bring the cedar wood and the blood of the bird and also the hyssop and I think scarlet or something like that. So they had to kill the bird, run it on the running water with the blood. run it under running water, collect that water with the blood of the first bird, and they use that water and they use it to wash the second bird in it and use it to treat the leprosy. And then they set the second bird free. So it seems like this is the trend where you come with two animals, one is sacrificed and the second one is set free. So indeed, guys, the second goat is set free in the wilderness, and God got that right. He's set free in the wilderness. All right, this is a question everybody should get. What kind of fabric should Aaron's clothes be made of? We are coming down to the end, guys. What kind of fabric should Aaron's clothes be made of? The priest's clothes should be made of a particular type of fabric.
Wool.
Me couldn't live back then. That was too bloody for me. Exactly. There was blood all the time, blood everywhere, the slaughterings and all of that. We couldn't do it. What kind of material was Aaron's clothes to be made of? Fine linen. Yes, sweet son. Should be made of fine linen. Yes. That's why we know say, you remember how you used to go Ori? Linen always expensive. Yeah man, linen always expensive. Expensive linen. You buy some expensive linen and make all a pantsuit where people see you step out in that. In your pantsuit. Wow. Yes. Yes, guys. So it should be made of fine linen. We are coming to the end. We have just about 2 more questions. And Aaron was asked to offer a sin offering in Leviticus chapter 16. What was the sin offering he had to offer? What was used as the sin offering that Aaron had to offer in Leviticus chapter 16? What was the sin offering that Aaron offered in Leviticus chapter 16? What was the sin offering? Y'all get that question? The sin offering that Aaron offered in chapter 16, what was it? A bull. Yes, God, it was a bull. And for the burnt offering, what did he offer for a burnt offering? That's the last question. Winsome said a goat. Yes, a ram. He offered a ram for the burnt offering and a bullock for the sin offering. There you go, guys. Yes, we got it. Those are the questions that I managed to... Who said 2 male goats? I saw the Leviticus chapter 16 said. And Aaron came into the holy place with a young bullock and a ram. No, man, it's not 2. You scare me. That's the thing. Somebody see something wrong. No, it's not 2. It's 1. 1 goat, 1 male goat, 1 ram goat, and a bullock. That was it for Aaron's offering, according to the Leviticus chapter 16. Yes, guys, so those were the questions that I got to round up out of these couple chapters, these few chapters here in the Leviticus. It does give the children of Israel a sort of a roadmap as to what to and what not to do, what not to eat. And I mean, guys, believe you me, I'm glad I'm not alive during those times. Because if any at all I was alive in those times, me that end up just sacrifice myself. Because me wouldn't have the goat and a bullock and none of those things left. You understand? I me that commit sin.
Me couldn't afford it.
Eh?
Me couldn't afford it.
Yeah, me couldn't keep up. Me couldn't keep up. Oh no, over time, sister couldn't keep up. Me couldn't keep
You
up.
would have to sacrifice me.
Exactly. Me couldn't keep up, brother. Because number one, a whole lot of us would have get stoned. Yes, we all would have been stoned. Exactly, God.
Amen.
All of we would have get stoned. Some big old rock stone, they would have stoned with. Long time. Because the sins, what is considered sinful, that we as flawed human beings have committed, would have warranted our death. And that would be a tragedy. And it makes me wonder, why was that society back then so Molech was a false god that the people worship. So it says, none of his people shall go through the fire to the false god as a sacrifice for their foolish behavior to save them from their sin.
I think I just sent that to your WhatsApp.
Now go write that down.
I sent, look in your WhatsApp.
You send it to me on WhatsApp? Okay.
But the Malik is spelled different. It's
all right, Sister Yuda. I appreciate that.
I sent you some information to your WhatsApp.
I am going to look into it some more. Yes, you send it to me on WhatsApp?
Yeah, I sent some information to your WhatsApp.
Let me see.
I don't know if it's relevant to it, but when we put in, that's what I got.
Oh, I want long sitting this man. Me I go read it afterward.
Yeah.
Yeah, me can't read it now. Me have to go read it. Wait, you there? You're still here? But yeah, she's.
You think she can't do it? Don't worry.
Me think she's gone, but she's still here. She's still here. She must have gone now. She must have gone now. But thank you so much for that, Yuda. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And me know say I'll win some word about is who win. Alright? So Winsome is the winner again. Alright, Winsome. That's the third week now you win. Overton did broke your ducks with the air, because Overton did win it in the middle, but you win 3 days now, 3 times now. Very good, Winsome. You're doing well. You know your Bible, Winsome. No, I'm not here still. I was out and this revelation came to me. Okay. And here's my friend One Voice. One Voice, how you doing? Good to see you, my love. How you doing, my dear? So good to see you. So I came back in. I was thinking about it hard. Okay. Okay, Winsome. Yuda, thank you so much for letting us know that. I will follow up on it. I will continue to read and see if I find anything else that will give me some more clarity about who this Molech guy was, But what you said here does sound quite plausible, because it did also talk about the people worshiping the false gods. So chances are you are correct. I think you are onto something there, Sister Yuda. So I'm going to read it and look it up some more and see. Overton has also sent me some information about it, which I'm going to peruse as well. I'm doing good. Thank you for the welcome, my friend. You are welcome, my love. You are welcome anytime. My house is your house. Roll on up in my house anytime. No problem. And so, Sister
what an invitation.
This evening, guys. Sister Winsome is the winner of this week's Swords in Hand. Sister Card came in right on Winsome's heels, almost overtook Winsome. Maybe if you had a few more questions, Sister Card would beat you, Winsome, but you win this time. Yuda says, I learn a lot. There you go, Sister Winsome. There you go. That's what it is about. I am learning a lot too, because there are lots of people in here who have been fervent studiers of the Bible, and they know stuff that they are sharing with me. And even people who listen to the live after it's over usually send me messages and say, Trev, I saw this. I saw you said this so and so, and we talk about it and stuff. So I am learning a lot.
I need
I am
to set up.
learning a
We
lot.
need to set up a
Yes, I
Bible
don't
studies
remember
with.
things like I used to, but when something drop in me, I don't miss straight it.
You know, Trev.
Eh?
We need to set up a Bible study with called pan thing there.
Yeah, me and Kada figure work it out. Right,
Yeah,
Kad?
set up a Bible
You came
studies.
in late, but you almost won. And that was good. That's to show you how much of a great biblical scholar you are.
Yeah, it looks like he knows his Bible.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to go work on that card so we can talk about it. Talk about it some more. I don't know. I don't know if you want to be my co-host. Card, you and I will talk about it off the air. You know, if you want to be my co-host when we do the studies, like the chapter to chapter, and we can do an analysis of each chapter and talk about it, you know, on the live, do a live about it, maybe a 20-30 minute live about the chapters as we go along. If you are interested in that, I would appreciate it. You know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes out of my morning is not too much, where we can get together and talk about each chapter. We read each chapter and we discuss it, what is being said here, what is going on, because we can't lean onto our own understanding. And honestly,
No.
when I am reading, it's just me, and I am the one trying to interpret what it is that I'm reading. So I would appreciate it. That's no problem for you, Carl. You can, we can always talk about it. We can't know everything. We are all here. There you go, Yuda. Nobody knows everything, and I sincerely appreciate everyone.
Love you too,
for sharing their knowledge. Not you, Overton?
Yes, that's a good thing. When it comes to the Bible, anything to do with the Bible, I'm always interested in doing it.
Right.
Because I'm always interested in learning more.
Exactly. Yeah. And all our lives are impacted by the Bible. So I think it behooves all of us to know exactly what is in it, what it says, to know where we stand.
Because I've been studying this Bible for years, but there are still things in there that that still come new to me. And sometimes even a scripture that I've read before, when somebody else read it and I discuss it with somebody else, I get a different understanding. I get a better understanding.
Okay.
Than that what I have. So I love to discuss the Bible with people who knows the Bible well.
Okay.
Yeah, and people who are willing to sit down and have a conversation about the Bible. Yeah. Even though there's some things in there that I do question.
Why you would have said yes, fire Overton about time? Because I love. I can't bother with you there, no. You know how much time he's saying gone already? You know how much time he's saying gone?
If you tell you from bad night to gone how much time.
Exactly. The Bible is a progressive book. So every time you read it, you can get a deeper revelation. Exactly, Kat. That is so true. That is so true. Lord, look at my sister Nika. Nika! Oh my gosh! Nika, what's up? How are you doing, my love? Oh my gosh. So good to see you, Nika. So good to see you. Let me see if I come on your channel recently. Nika, let me look. Let me look if I come on your channel recently. I just have to switch accounts because
yes,
I want YouTube to get for my case because
while which ask a question if I was baptized, if I'm a Christian
on your channel. Alright, so I'm gonna use my next something. What are my next accounts and check up Nika. A long time I not see Nika. What's up? I don't know if you have if I gave you this ninja already. Obviously, I'm not gear it yet because it's not Lanika's corner. I'm so glad to see you.
Hey, a long time I see you.
I'm so glad to see you. There it is, Lanika's corner. Oh yeah, Lanika, see there? Me never give you the something here. I recently me put you up anyway, but me give it. Me subscribe to you with it.
I do not practice it.
Okay. Oh, you know, put up none recently. This one was from 2 months ago. Mr. Guys, when we go over Lanika channel, you know, man, I feel like somebody back at high school, you know. When Lanika put up them past test papers, them man, me just feel like say, we did go back at high school right now, trust and believe me, would that be a star scholar? Would that be a star scholar? Watch us up, then I want to make you that come after me so hard, but all you Trev me now while me yo. But in that area, so how do you mean by you now while me? We will put YouTube under the blood of Jesus Christ. Amen. 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 Over time, say yes, well, but I do not practice it. I'm not going to church right now. Yeah, everybody is free to live them life. You know how you want to live it. You know, even if you go to church, everybody live free to live their life how they want to live it. That is their prerogative. Alright, we just go through this just because you understand the Bible impact our lives so much.
Yeah.
So we need to know exactly why it say, when it said, who it was talking to, where it was said, and all these things. We need to, because it is important. Just like if you go to work and you have, say, your manual at work, you read your manual. You read your work manual because you want to know what is acceptable and what is not. Yes, so you read your manual. So this is the manual for our lives. So we have to read it. Nika, tell you hello over time.
Hello, Nika.
Yeah. Nika, I
want the phone meantime.
Year, so 2000.
I am minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Lanika, I forgot even check if we feature YouTube and Facebook alive. Need a lot of Jesus. You know, say I true.
I true, they want Jesus.
And think me a while in him? All the one.
I'll TikTok one Jesus too.
All the one Facebook. Lord of mercy.
All over TikTok one Jesus.
Hard time. But me not stress myself. Oh, wow.
Jesus.
There you go, Nika. All right, guys. So we are coming to the end of this live. We are coming to the end of this live. Yes. So Winsome is the winner. Cal is second. Yuda is third, and then Overton and Wild Rich come in after that. All right. All right, guys. What else do you want to talk about? Because me talk to my throat dry.
Yes, God.
Me have a big one. Why you have fear Overton? A big one.
No must be beaten.
A big lick. A big rock one. How are you that? Where you that come from? You coming like, oh, me I read the Bible and me I say to myself, say, which part so much violence come from? How come there is supposed to be so much lessons in love and love each other and take care of each other, but at the same time where all of the violence, like all of the slaughtering and all of that? You know what I was saying? Those people, I think they saw life just as they saw death. What do you think, Overton?
What was that one?
Yeah, it's like they see life in the same eyes as they see death. While for us, we see life in a different eye than we see death.
Back in the days, they see death. They see both of them in the same thing.
Yes, it seems like
back in the days,
life and death were the same thing. Because how easy it is to just do a say, somebody sleep with somebody and just go stone him.
Just kill him, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That just seemed like it come too easily. It come too easily. Did know I didn't keep score, or else I would not be joking. You know, she never do me I keep score. I'm like, you not joke so much. Well, no, I do keep score. Couldn't it be a big hug I have for Overton? Don't me know you ram so much. Of course, it could be a big hug. Of course, yeah. Of course, yes. But after you say you're not wild me, it sounds like you're on the violent
Like
side.
she depend the wild part this year.
Yeah, okay. But you would have from where you say you're gone. Me not sorry, so you're still here now. Me not sorry, but you
And
tell
when
me
she
you're
says she go
gone.
do the people their work.
We come say good night, goodbye. All right, good night, Winsome.
Good night,
Winsome,
Winsome.
I got you on my radar. I got you, Winsome. I got you, my darling. I hope you have a great night. Hope you have a fantastic night, Winsome. Thank you
Yes,
so
that
much
is
for being
true.
the winner. That's the third time Winsome is the winner. I'm keeping track.
That is true,
That's
Yuda.
uh,
That is why we are no longer under the law. That is why we are under grace.
exactly. Somebody else had said that earlier too.
Yeah. When
And
we
I
were under
said,
the
you know,
law,
when we
when we
read
were
some
under the
more
law,
and get there.
when we were under the law, it was easier for them to kill us. But now
Uh-huh.
that we are under grace, we know more under the law. But as you said earlier, in some way, those laws still exist in society today.
Okay.
Those laws still exist in society.
Uh-huh.
But it's not this. It's not the law of society that we should follow. It's the law of God.
Yeah, you're
This is
right.
not the law. This the Bible tells you. It's not the law
Uh-huh.
of society. It's the law of God. So
Okay.
even though but we
Yeah,
must still
somebody said
obey.
too. You see, that's why we can't be under the law no more. Too much
Exactly.
violence. Man, we all would have dead. Exactly. We all would have dead. Exactly, you would have. Me not while you because I the same word you think me did gone. Same way you think me did gone. But when you wanna late night, you're gonna need me. Me always need you. All in a middle night when me want the pan live, and me and you. So me not dash away you da. Me not dash away. Me I gonna need you. Me I gonna need you. Me always need you. The law of the New Testament we have to live by. Well, we are going to get there. We are going to get there. We are going bit by bit, and we are going to get there. So we can all understand what exactly and how exactly we need to live according to this very influential book that has all the rules and regulations for our lives. All right?
But people still
So
follow the
guys,
law of.
eh?
People still follow the law of the Old Testament.
Yeah. We
People
are
still
going to
do.
read it until we find where it tells us to stay that we are no longer obligated.
Under the law, we are under grace.
Right. Till we get
That comes
to our
after the
understanding.
crucifixion. That come after the death and burial of Christ.
God say you that like the mailman, he show up rain or sun. That is so true. That is so true. You can
That is after.
I can count on you that to show up. Only time
That
you
is
not show up, you that must be asleep. Or you that
asleep.
be at work.
I already she asleep to the on the line
Or
area.
something, yes. But you that shows up. You that shows up. And you know some guys, 10 story in a one. You know some of my story them always have 10 story in a one. You see how me see me put the brick them and something around the yard so that the rabbit not come in?
Yeah.
Mr. Overton, yesterday, why you think? Yesterday morning me go out there on the mountain of dirt. Me see what looks like some fur. So me I say where all this fur come from? Like, you know, like bulletproof fur just fur. Me say, is it a rabbit fur or puss fur or which other animal have fur? Because I know here a fur.
Yeah.
So me I say then all the 45 the place animals still find a way to come out and crawl, come on and say in my garden. But obviously there was another animal back there. And me say the animal rip him up, you see, brother? Me don't know, puss eat rabbit?
What kind of animal was that?
You that send up asleep on the life. Hey, what about you know puss eat rabbit?
Puss?
Me don't know.
No, me don't know puss eat rabbit, no.
Jesus, when I ask you that for watch me for an hour.
You would have drop asleep.
Always on the battlefield. That is so true. But tell me, Overton, you know if puss eat rabbit?
No, I don't know of that. I
Me no
don't know.
know. Me no know, cause me no know what kind of animal it could have been who was back there in my garden. But clearly, there was a predator and there was a prey. Because when me look, me see the whole heap of fur, and when me take me stick
You
and
sure I
start
know? I
search,
know.
I search and I say, like, what is it? Me find one little rabbit foot. Me find one little rabbit foot. Me find the intestines of the rabbit. And why me know say it's a rabbit is because me find like he head, like whatever it was, eating head and
But
one
I've
part of head left off and me see the ears.
puss on the
And it
eat
was
off
a
all of
rabbit
that.
ears.
Puss
One
puss
ear
on the
is
eat
left
off
on
all
the
of
side
that.
of the skull of
That
the
sound
head.
like that sound like what they that
Hmm?
puss when you eat off all of that. That sound like what you call it there? What the other animal the name? Like the little dog them. What them name again?
Me don't know.
Over here we have some little something like that. What they call him?
I
They
have
look
no
like dog,
clue
they wild.
because the only animals I have seen in my backyard is rabbit. Me see my neighbor dog come over. Me fortify the place so that the dog not come over. But me don't know if a rabbit. Me know so the animal that was the animal that was eaten is a rabbit. But me don't know how. You that I can't snake. Snake not eat and left.
No, snake swallow.
Snake swallow the whole thing. So me know it's not
Yeah.
a snake. I
You
mean, I
sure
tell
not
you,
the
say,
neighbor dog?
one foot was left. One foot was left. The intestines was left. One heap of ear and the ear. They eat the head. So all of like the eye and the are just the skull of the head left and one ears. So I don't know.
There's something that's scabbing a
You have some
scavenger.
serious sacrifice going on there, but maybe I maybe tell you some serious sacrificing was going on
That's a
back here.
serious
But I
sacrifice.
don't have a clue what kind of animal it could have been. Me
That
don't
is
know
a
what.
serious sacrifice.
And me look on the camera, but me not see nothing. I don't see nothing. Me not see no creature move back there that would tell me a snake eat that or possum. Possum? Me never see no possum in the yard. Me don't know if raccoon. Me never see no raccoon. You know, because even when me look on my camera, the only thing I have ever seen on my camera is dogs, cats, and rabbits. Me never see no other animal.
The one
The
that
one
come
you
make a
saw
sacrifice at night.
Yeah. You say I must see fox.
Fox.
God said that's a trespass offering.
That is the one I'm talking, Trev, the fox.
God said it's a trespass offering. Oh my God! Watch that. Joseph said I must see one fox.
Yeah, could be a fox.
Lord of His mercy. They don't want to tell me say fox in my backyard.
That sound like a fox.
Me know say me see somebody put in the community group the other day, so them see one fox somewhere in the neighborhood.
That a fox. That a fox.
But me search the camera, me look through the whole footage, and me not see no fox. I've never seen a fox.
That sound like a fox.
Usually, when anything move against any of the cameras, it give me an alert, and I can look on it and see if it's something I care about, me keep it. If not, me just Lord Jesus. Now them I talk about bobcat, don't make me afraid to go in my one backyard. Don't make me afraid to go around there, go see sacrifice when they commit around there at night time. They say I must see bobcat. No, sir. Lord, me live in a North Carolina bush, but Jesus, me never seen a bobcat. You know what kind of animal out there night, but clearly
That's
there was
so
a
true.
predator out there and afraid because something swashed that rabbit. Me said something swashed the rabbit all about because I said rabbit ear they everywhere. Rabbit fur, they everywhere. Me have to just take the dirt and bury the little foot and bury the little half of the little head we left and the intestine. We have to just take the dirt and shovel it and bury them. But me don't know what kind of animal. Lord Jesus. I have to keep a closer eye on my camera, you know, to see what kind of animal out there in the backyard. I have no idea. No idea what it is. But on the right, there's sacrifice going on out there. Sacrifice going on out there at night. Some kind of sacrifice going on out there. I hope it's not a fox because I wouldn't want to encounter a fox.
I don't like them neither.
A bobcat. I would not want to encounter a bobcat.
I don't like fox.
Yes, so I hope so it's either a dog or a puss.
Fox is dangerous.
Because fox dangerous and fox can get rabies and all them something there.
And them not afraid of you.
So you see me there, yes, and not even do me not leave open, you know, because I don't want them animals to come crawl in. To come crawl in my house, no sir. If them run about them can stay around there, and as long as them not eat down my fruit and my vegetable them, we're alright.
My Prime Minister resigned.
Oi, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, alright. I go hold on to it if you say it was a fox or a bobcat. I go keep my eyes on the camera and make sure me see whatever it is that is around there. But right now, I don't know what it is, so I have to just.
There's a clear problem.
Lord of His mercy. God, but remember, said the bobcat eats all of them. But a bobcat is a dangerous animal, like one of them animal of prey. I don't want to know what one bobcat in my backyard.
What bobcat look like?
Yeah, I don't want to know what one bobcat. Watch out, the dog and sit and drop down. I don't want to know what one bobcat in my backyard. Because bobcat a dangerous animal. Very, very dangerous. Yeah, because bobcat we attack. If I see like the videos of the bobcats, it's best you encounter a bobcat than a fox. You think so? It could be, Josie said it could also be a raccoon. Could be too. Who knows? Who knows? And you know all kinds of creatures roam the nights. All kinds of creatures roam the night.
Roam the night.
So you can never tell.
The nights.
But whatever it was, it surely eat that rabbit. So I hope the rabbit not come, no more rabbit not come because a lot of rabbits in the neighborhood. But I hope they not come back. Because my fruit and my vegetable them just come up. But you see guys, you see my video I put up earlier? How the breeze blow down the wall of my pier. Oh my god, I said 58 pier me count. So that's the fox are calling but the bobcat are dangerous. That's why you see me always go out with my machete. Because if I see one of them coming after me now, I have to go talk to my machete, no brother. Yes, brother, I have to go talk to my machete. I saw 3 bobcats playing in my backyard once, but they were small. That means that their mother they nearby. Yes, if you see them, their mother they nearby, Lord Jesus. Their mother is close by. Very close by. Lord of His mercy. No, me can't deal with it. Me can't handle it. But you see this storm that came, the storm, the windstorm, hailstorm, I mean, 58 pear in a Overton.
Yeah?
It knock off of the pear tree. Me say, oh my God.
You have pear tree over there?
Eh?
You have pear tree?
Yeah, me have pear tree.
No, I'm jealous bad. Me jealous bad.
The Andrew pear, if I saw it name.
Me jealous bad.
Yeah, and the breeze and something just like it. I said this morning when I drive out this morning. If you see the amount of people them fence were tear down, it knocked down with the people fence, trees cutting at 2 minutes. That's how the storm was violent last night.
Oh my God.
People fence tear down and trees, piece of trees tear down and something. I said, wow, this is something, ain't it? And it knock off all of my pear them. 58 pear. Somebody said me pick up the pear them and use them make jam. No, sir, because they're not even fit. They're not fit at all. So, So since them not fit, tomorrow me I just go back out there and shovel them up and put them at the root. I'm gonna shovel them up, put them at the root of the pear tree, cover them up with dirt, and make them stay there and just go and decompose. Fair enough?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do with them tomorrow. But guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you know.
See you me too.
It's almost 11. I have one.
And almost 4 o'clock to me.
Response to before 12 o'clock tonight. So I would love to stay here with you all a little longer. But we can't stay, we don't know.
So we'll talk tomorrow.
Too big, you know, for the video but it was laden. It was laden with pears. It was at the first time we see there so much pear. It was laden with pear. And the breeze just come and knock off 58 of them. The counter ground. Yeah. So I can't talk to Uno and work on my computer at the same time.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, but I appreciate everybody. Overton, thank you for sharing the screen with me, my friend. You know I love it every time, all the time.
Okay, no
anytime.
problem. Always.
Yes. For everybody who is in the chat, Yuda, Cad, Natal, Joseph, Walrich. Oh my gosh. Who else was in the chat? No people in the chat. My sister Emma and G in the chat. Lanika in the chat. Also Winsome, my darling Winsome. Also my friend One Voice TV. Guys, if you don't have One Voice TV, you know, go check him out. Yeah, go check out One Voice TV. Was also in the chat. Overton who shared the screen with me, and everybody else who was in the chat, I say thanks to you all for having stayed with me. Thanks to those who participated in the chat, those of you who answered some of the questions. I hope you all learned something, because believe you me, each day I come here and do this Trev/Bible trivia, I learn something else. Each week that I read different chapters, I learned something else, and I hope that you all are learning as well. As time goes by, we will try to sort of change up the way we impart the knowledge, but for right now we're gonna just hold it the way it is. All right, but thank you all so much. Josie said I could be one raccoon. That too is could be a possibility. I've never seen one on the camera, but that doesn't mean, because when nighttime come, all kinds of creatures roam the place. Okay, so once again I want to say thanks to each and every one of you. I will see you all again tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna run a live tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna run one, come in and meet and greet live tomorrow. So I'm gonna join me tomorrow sometime. I don't know what time yet, but I'll run a meet and greet live tomorrow. All right, guys, until next time, my friends. This is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. See you all tomorrow, people. Have a good